Watch this guide to get better at Yasuo.
No cure for fools.
The guide is made in collaboration with a challenger Yasuo main named AMPRoyal. He's 16 years old and he's an absolute beast in Yasuo. Let's get into it. So for the runes you want to go Precision, the Conqueror is your main one, then you go Triumph, Alacrity, and Coup de Grace. In your second tree you go Domination, the Taste of Blood, and Ravenous Hunter. For the small runes you want to have Attack Speed, Adaptive Force, and last you want to have Armor or Magic Resist depending on if you're facing a physical damage or magical damage dealer. Now let's get into the item build. On Yasuo you want to start with a Endurance Blade, a Potion, and a War Trinket. If you need to, you can buy a second Endurance at your first base, and you can buy the refillable Potion. Afterwards your main items to get will be Berserker Greaves. After that you want to get PD, Phantom Dancer. Then you want to get Infinity Set, and last you want to get Death Stance. Once you have those items, that's your main build. Last you want to buy either a GA, Guardian Angel, Mortal Reminder, or Frozen Mallet, depending on what you feel like you need in the game. So if you want to be able to chase people down better, you get a Mallet. If you need anti-healing, you get Mortal Reminder. And if they have a ton of burst, you can buy a Guardian Angel so you revive again and come back to life. Alright, let's get into the abilities. Yasuo's passive doubles your crit chance, but it's only an 80% increase. Also, it generates flow every time you move. At 100 stacks, it gives you a shield upon being hit. Yasuo's Steel Tempest. It has 3 different versions. The first version is a thrust that can crit for 60% damage and apply on-hit effects. Second cast is similar to the first one, and the third cast is a massive whirlwind that knocks all enemies up, perfect to combo with your ultimate. Now also you can combo your Q with your E ability to make a new animation, so you E onto them and then you Q at the same time and it's a circle around you. Next we have Yasuo W, which is a wind wall that blocks all projectiles. You can face in front of your enemies and they won't be able to hit you with projectiles. Next we have his dash, his E ability Sweeping Blade. You can dash through enemies, can be comboed with Q, which I talked about earlier, and then every single time you dash it gets increased by 25% for 5 seconds up to 50%. Last we have Yasuo's ultimate Last Breath. You blink to the opposite side of a visible airborne enemy, generating maximum flow while resetting your Q stacks. Also for the next 15 seconds Yasuo's crits gain 50% armor penetration versus bonus armor. Next we have Yasuo's skill order. From level 1 to 3 you want to go Q, E, and then W, and the same way for maxing it, so you want to max Q over E, and last you max W.
Hello everyone, this is AMPRoyal. I'm a challenger US Yasuo main, and today I'm going to show you some tricks and combos that you can use on lane or even outplay your opponent and have some extra style points, because good Yasuo combos look really sick. So let's get into the tricks and tips. So for the laning phase, I usually really like to auto attack, Q, auto attack. It basically resets your auto attack and you get extra damage. And it's always good for outrage, no matter what you play against. So basically auto attack and Q. You see, like your Q is an auto attack reset. Okay, another combo that I really like to use on Yasuo is to auto attack cancel with my E, with my Sweeping Blade. So you basically auto attack, and in the middle of your auto attack you just E them, and it looks like this. You see? And it's really smooth, and the enemy won't expect it, because they won't see that you're cancelling your auto attack, because it looks really smooth and cool. Now let's go to the trading part. I really like to trade with Yasuo when I have my knock up. You see, so I stack up my knock up, and basically they have no counter if you do this. So you EQ a target, you auto attack, and you dash away through a creep. And they have no counterplay to this, or no out trading potential to this. So you basically do this, auto attack, and get out. And they legit have no out trading potential. Or if they do, you're still going to win the trade. Okay, now let's go to some combos and some sick looking mechanical outplays that you can do on Yasuo. Okay, the most easy one and the most common one, it's called the Beyblade. So what you wanna do is stack up your Q, and in the middle of your EQ animation you flash in the spot that you want to redirect your EQ without giving your opponent a chance to dodge it, or you will get them by surprise every time when you do this, and you can land your R and your full combo after and deal a lot of them. Okay, the next one is called the Air Blade. This one I really like it, and it's the most useful one from all of them, I think, because it really maximizes your damage in your one rotation combo. So it basically looks like this. You stack up your tornado, and then you use your tornado, you auto attack, you EQ and R. So let's do it slow. So you Q, you auto attack, you EQ, and in the same time you R. Now let's go to do it faster. So it looks like this, okay? Yeah. Okay, now to the harder ones. The next one is called an Keyblade, and it's basically these two combos that I showed you earlier combined, and it looks like this. So you basically Beyblade them, and in the same time you Airblade them. This is a really sick combo, and it looks really cool if you wanna get a Yasuo montage. Okay, and the last one, but not the least, it's called the Well Blade. So you basically do a Keyblade and add a Wind Wall to your combo. And what you wanna do is place your Wind Wall where like enemy champs that have projectiles are. So let's say if you wanna Airblade this target, you wanna, and they have like they have like Xerath here, you wanna W the Xerath stun, right? So you just place your Wind Wall there. You see? And you're free to R and do a lot of damage to them. As soon as the creeps are crashing, all I wanna do is farm it Q. I'm not scared to take the LeBlanc basic damage combo because I had my shield up. So you should not be scared to take damage when you have your shield up. So while her W was on cooldown and she couldn't harass me a lot, I could freely farm those 2-3 CS, which is really important at level 1 because LeBlanc has a lot of pressure at level 1. Here I'm playing safe because I don't have my passive shield up, so the trade will never work. Or at least if I wanna take damage, it would be too much. Because sometimes you can trade health for other resources like gold, CS, pressure. Here, as soon as I hit level 2, I know that I can outtrade her by outplaying her W, which I just did by Eing away people. Here I wasn't sure if Zek will gank at level 3, and he did. A very important detail in this matchup is to hold on for your Q and try to cancel LeBlanc's W once you see the animation going, which I couldn't cancel it, okay, here. I wasn't fast enough, but I was fast enough to deny her to go back to her W immediately, and for that reason she took a tower shot, so I won basically the trade 2v1. Here all I want to do is crash the wave. I went as well to try to hit my Nado, because when you have Nado up you should always try to harass with it. And I'm pretty sure here I would win 2v1. Like, look at the wave. I wasn't scared because LeBlanc was really low on HPs. I knew there was a possibility for Zek to gank anytime, but in my mind it was calculated for that they couldn't kill me 2v1 since LeBlanc was so low. Zek was not full HP as well since he just ganked mid, and Zek doesn't have that much of a regen like Lee Sin or Warwick, for example. And I thought that I could 2v1 them, as well as because my wave is big. Here I missed my Q, it was my bad. I'm pretty sure here I would have just ignited Q and killed Zek, and popped his passive and killed him because LeBlanc would have no damage left, but I wasn't aware that that enemy bot is just moving like this when, like, for no reason. So I just die because I get 4-man mid. So in this scenario I'm being on bot here while they have LeBlanc, okay? So this is a 100% one lane, since LeBlanc should always push you. Like, you would have no window to breathe in this lane. She would have just push and roam and get kills, and I would be stuck mid lane taking my wave. Because I knew how to trade her and how to push the wave faster than she does, I'm still ahead, and I can still push my wave and look to roam on the other lanes while she's stuck taking one wave. So here, for my roam, I get one kill and farm as well because we have Senna funnel. So I took the cannon and took creeps as well. Here I'm not scared to trade because I know that I can out-trade her. She W's in me, I dodge her E with my E. This is a very important mechanic while playing against LeBlanc. You can do that. And look, she's 20% HP and I'm full HP. And this gives the opportunity for Echo to come dive, but Zek is there first, as always. And point out some important stuff that you can do in fights with Yasuo. So I went into the... I went through the wall with my E to catch Ezreal off guard in order for me to tornado him. I hit my nado here and was not scared to go on him because LeBlanc was here, Zek was half HP and he's getting one-shotted by me. So I R him, E away. You should always look away to... When you are diving with Yasuo, you should always look away to E out, you know, because your R will teleport you backwards, like in the back of the enemy, and you just E him after you deal some damage to him and get out. Here, with some quick dashes, I dodge LeBlanc combo as well. Here, Nami is coming, I know that, but I'm confident in myself and I wasn't confident in myself, so I left, but I'm coming back because I want to help my team. Here, look what I did. I'm always trying to fake my Q, you see? Always tornado and dashing in the same time so that they wouldn't know where the Q exactly would hit. This really confuses the enemies, like tornadoing and dashing in the same time. It really confuses them and they're getting like nervous and they can't dodge it, resulting into a double kill only by using this mechanic. I will Keyblade Ezreal here. Look, take a look. He's legit getting one-shotted by this combo. Okay, I was ahead, but you see, it looks really cool.